Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Flames will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Liberty's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Flames will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a win.
Touchdown, Flames! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Tolzien. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hardy can't get it. Touchdown, Flames. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UCF 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Knights will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Got it near midfield. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. All right, guys, let's talk a little about Liberty. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. Now, a 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Quick completion on the out. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Liberty 35, UCF 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Powers through. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. On the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
UCF offense will take over 1st and 10.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Flames! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Liberty 56, UCF 7.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's And how aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Flames. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Akbar. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Akbar. It's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right.
Makes the grab down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Knights are marching down the field.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Just drives it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Might be looking to run. Finds a little space. Got a first down. loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Flames want to move quickly. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Akbar. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front and that run? Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying the left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Flushed out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll try the right side. Just plowing ahead. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Akbar. Pocket breaking down. And he sacked at the 7. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
A lot of room to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. 1 second, you feel your own goalpost breathing down your neck. Now you're searching for the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try come through. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Flames want to crank the tempo. The give from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
4th down coming up.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offense is stopped.
Defense in press coverage.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Akbar. They're setting up the screen. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and
lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this to you.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play.
Oh, he's got some space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Handoff from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special.